Good morning, friends. Today I have an M to repair, and this M switch on but doesn't give out sound. So you can see here I just switch on the power supply and the M switch is on, but I don't get output sound. So I will just quickly check it. We'll check it together quickly to see where is the faulty component on this motherboard. So I put my multimeter first to DC voltages, and then I will quickly check the voltages on the board to see what's going on. So if I'm getting power, then I assume the input circuit, the power circuit is fine, which I don't need to troubleshoot because I see the power light is going on. But now what I don't get is I don't get output sound, so I will start by checking the output section, and then we'll check it together to see what is going on. So I will just ground my prop, or ground my lead here because this is the ground. I'll just ground my prop, and then I will quickly check the transistors. We'll start from the drain. You can see there I'm getting negative 29 voltages on the multimeter. You can see there by the side. Yeah. So I'm getting negative 29 volts. Sorry. On the other transistor right here, I'm not getting anything. I'm getting negative 12 volts, which it looks to me absurd. So I will go to the next one. Negative 14 volts, negative 28 volts. I should get voltage on the drain, but I'm not getting on this MOSFET. And by the way, I just feel here this one is getting very hot, so I'm still gonna get there. I come to the third one. I still don't get any voltages, and I get negative 14 voltages. So in a way I'm getting the voltages mixed, because I need to see the multimeter. So the voltages are a little bit mixed this side. Let me come this side on the lower part. I'm getting negative 14 volts there. If I go to the drain, I don't get anything. Get negative 14 volts. Yeah, negative 14. And I'm getting some fluctuating voltages at the drain. Oh, sorry, it's off. Okay. I get negative 30 volts there. And yeah, I only get negative 14 volts. And as I can see, I don't get the positive voltages. I'm only getting negative voltages. Negative 14 volts. It's negative 28 volts. Negative 14. Negative 14. So that's the gate voltages and the drain voltages. Everything I'm getting there. I will just come here to this resistor here, which breaks down the voltages. That's negative 28 volts, which is correct. Negative 23 volts on the output section. Negative 23, negative 14 on that diode. I will just come this side. On the other side, see what I'm getting there? Negative 5 volts output from this resistor, which the input is. Zero, negative 5, 13 volts. Negative 13 volts. So that's 13 volts, 5 volts. So something tells me there's a faulty component here. So what I will do is I will take out the motherboard, and then I will start taking out this resistor and the diode to check, because just like this gives me voltage on the two sides. This resistor here, it's a 222 watt resistor, so it gives me 27 volts. You can see there I just changed the prop, so it's negative 27 volts, is the same. And then on the other side it gives me 23 volts. So this is meant to break down the power, and this diode works together with it to get the right power. So you can see they work together, and of course the capacitor as well, keeping the storage voltage. You can see these two capacitors are supposed to work the same. This is the positive rail and this is the negative rail. Here I get 13.86 volts on the capacitor, and I get 5.3 volts on this other capacitor. So it tells me the malfunctioning section is boiled down to this part of the circuit. So what I will do is I will pause the video and I'm gonna take it apart, and then we'll continue diagnosing from there. So friends, I just took out the board to make the video a little bit shorter. So what I'm gonna do here is, I see the power light is on. I'm just gonna check the voltages the same way I'm gonna ground my probe, and I will go to the power MOSFET on the drain. Sorry, just put my multimeter to DC voltage. I'm getting the 7, I'm getting 6. So something is telling me input voltages are not right. So if the voltages and the input is not right, because we need 12 volts input here and I'm only getting 6 point something volts, so which means, and I'm really getting a lot of heat here. So I will just try to troubleshoot the TL494, that is the main power chip, to see if the problem is coming from here or if the problem is coming from the input MOSFET. So I will just switch it on, ground my probe, and check the voltages. So what I'm looking for on this main chip, I'm looking for the VCC supply, which must be 12 volts DC. So far I'm getting some voltages, but I didn't get the 12 volts yet. So I'm getting 6.2, 6 point something volt there. Significantly lower than the main volt I need to see. So I can clearly see also see here by the multimeter it takes 6 volts instead of 12 volts. So I can see there's a problem around the circuit, which I'm gonna check now with you. So with the power off, I'm gonna put my multimeter to diode mode. Now quickly just check these diodes here. Diodes let the current flow one-sided, so if it's shorted, it won't let the current flow all the way. So I will just quickly check the MOSFETs. So a good MOSFET should have a reading from 0.3, should have a reading from 0.3 voltage drop to 0.6. So what I'm getting there, I'm getting 0.1. I don't know if you can see. So in this scenario, what I always do is I will just show you now the power MOSFETs, and I will check for the data sheet online, so we can see together what is this MOSFET supposed to do and what is it doing wrong. So it's a 50N06 MOSFET. So I'll quickly check it. You can also see on the board, it's always written there on the board. Let me just show you there. You see 55, sorry, it's a 55N06. So every part number is always written on the board. You just need to spend time to check it and see what is going on that. So yeah, there are 6 of them. I will have to check their maximum voltage, their temperature. I have to check their drain source voltages, and then I can see which equivalent can I use if I don't have this 55N06. Actually, this car M was made to use 55N06, but I see the ICs that are here on is the MOSFET that are here on is 50N06. So I will change all 6 of them, and hopefully the amplifier will be able to give us sound and play again. Yes friends, so I succeeded to take out the MOSFET that was on. This is a 50N06. So I did some research about the differences between a 50N06 and a 55N. Actually it was supposed to be a 55N06. So this can control 55 volts, the drain to source voltage, but the 50N06 can only control 50 volts, which is also fine, but I would rather like to use something of 55 volts or more for this application. And I will even put the power supply on to show you what is going on. I have 12 volts 2 amps here, so I'll put it on. It switches on. I will just show you here on the voltages. Check the multimeter. The drain voltage is 12 volts. You see, when the power MOSFET was there, we didn't get 12 volts, we did get 6 volts. So you can see there the 12 volts. So I will just look for spare replacement power MOSFETs, then hook them up, then hopefully we can get sound again. So friends, I succeeded to change all 6 of these input power MOSFETs. Changed all 6 of them. Then I also changed these 2 output transistors over here. And I discovered that I'm getting now the input voltage that was missing here on this track. I'll just zoom in now so you can see. So I will just, you see here, there were not 12 volts available. So I will just go now and show you on the multimeter so you can see. So I will start with the first one. You can see I have 11.97 volts there. The second one, the same. Third, the same. Fourth, I can also do it that way on the drain. So that is the voltage that I need, so that the diodes here can boost the voltage and rectify the voltage to come out 27 or 26 volts. Oh, sorry. So I got a positive 26 volts, and then I must get a negative 26 volts this side. Sorry, just 1 minute. So I got a negative 25 volts there, which are shared to these transistors this side. You can see there's a positive, which is the PNP, there's a negative, which is the NPN. Positive PNP, negative NPN, positive PNP, negative NPN. So I'm shorting a PNP and an NPN transistor, which I will check now and then install it. Then together we can check and see there is sound. So I will just So every voltage now is working fine. As it is at the moment, it can play some sound, but this channel, which I can quickly locate for you, I will just put my multimeter to continuity mode. I can switch it off. I will just find out which channel is this, negative. So you can see this channel. So this channel won't play if I'm to connect some sound. These two channels, they won't play, because if you can trace it back, find out it comes here. So this channel, it won't play. Let's check this one quickly. That one is gonna play. It's just this channel which won't play. So what I would do is I would try to connect the speaker without installing this transistor, to show you that it can still play like this. Everything has been sorted. The malfunctioning is stopped now. We should get sound, and we'll check it just now. So I will just check some voltages just to make sure everything is fine. If I get the input 12 volts, which I'm getting, that is fine. I'm getting the output voltages, which is fine. So I can assure you this is gonna play sound now, and I'm gonna play even without these two transistors that are burned. You see here they are not. So I connect the speaker to this channel. You can see my speaker right here. I connect it to this channel. The channel right here is plus minus this channel, yeah. So we're gonna play some sound now, and hopefully it's gonna work. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new, you can subscribe. You can also join our community if you like this channel and you find it informative. We'll be posting new videos as the time goes by to show how we repair the amplifiers that we get from the customers. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.